thank everybody for coming out, and I want to thank RIVALTA Promotion for giving me the opportunity in Ford to showcase my kid, Madman Marcel. Tomorrow night we're going to put on a good show for everybody. Don't close your eyes, the lights will be turned off.
Thanks, Henry. I appreciate the eloquent introduction. And I really appreciate, Henry, the way you got this all laid out. I mean, it's all right. Thanks, everybody, for coming out tonight. I'm happy to be here. This will be my first fight with Benny Williams. He's a talented kid. I expect big things from him in the future. We're going to do this show tomorrow night, and then we'll move on and get on our title battle after tomorrow night. Thanks for coming out. Thanks.
RIVALTA, thank you, everybody. Thank you for the promotion. We look at the watching tomorrow. Ready? Ready. Okay, gracias a todos, gracias a RIVALTA por esta cosa tan bella que le están haciendo. A todos los entrenadores y todos los entrenadores que están de la base también, que me toca presente. Por este reconocimiento, agradecido.
Estoy aquí en el salón.
Que siga esta promoción para que Miami siga creando de este evento de José. Así que muchas gracias, thank you very much.
Thank you everybody for to be here. I'm very happy with the show, the first show. I'm very happy for I started in the first show. I'm very happy for everybody here, for Sidera Machado, and Chris Otero. I have a long time working with them, and I feel very happy for because they are good boxers, good people, and the family is a nice person.
The product come out good, so managers, trainers, and the fighters. Good luck tomorrow. Enjoy. If any issues, don't come to me. All right? Thank you.
Mr. Stacy McKinley. Roll the bell.
Thank you, Henry. Words very kind. I'm glad to be back here in South Florida. I'm glad that Henry got boxing back in South Florida. And I'm really grateful to be on this card. And like he said, that the WBA had ordered Trevor Bryant, he's living in Pompano Beach, Florida, and Emmanuel Shaw to fight for the WBA Heavyweight Championship no later than January I think January the 29th.
Staff for sure, always. Vineski, thank you for having me in the team. I'm actually stunned because I have worked with the great trainers out here, a lot of great trainers like Holet, Tony, and Franco, and a lot of people, and I seem kind of stunned actually. But thank you so much everyone for being here, ready to get a good show.
I had the pleasure to work with a lot of great fighters. But right now, this tomorrow fight is Luis Melendez Chucho. He's coming in to show the world what type of explosive fighter he is. He's worked really, really hard this camp. We evolved our camp. We have a very, really strong stable at KO Fitness. As you heard, we have the #1 kid in the United States and Malware, the #1 kid in the whole world. So our gym is going to come to a great show. It's a great, exciting fight. Don't miss out. And as our name says, the KO Fitness, that's what we do.
Head coach for Cuba for many, many years. He ran Team USA for many, many years, even when Erickson Lubin was back in Team USA, and he's a dear friend of mine. Let's welcome Peter Roque.
Un gran saludo para toda la audiencia. Me siento muy honrado en el día de hoy de poder estar dentro de tantas personalidades, dentro de tantos atletas que dan tanto esfuerzo a diario en los gimnasios. Y sobre todo por tener a mi lado y ser invitado por este gran señor, Henry RIVALTA, que fue el que me inició, el que me dio las ideas para entrar en el mundo profesional cuando empezamos la primera conversación con él, señor?
We were in Colorado Springs, and I showed up to the Olympic Training Center. I don't know how they let me in, but they did. And I went in there really without permission, but I went in there to see a couple of guys working that I was really interested in, and I was really excited to take a look at. One was Dennis Galarza, DG the Champ, one of my favorite kids. The other one was Erickson Lubin, the Hammer, another one of my favorite kids. And I came to Peter because I know Peter had the experience to be able to tell me, hey, this is good and this one ain't gonna make it.
Estoy muy agradecido también de muchos entrenadores que están aquí y que otros que no están aquí, como Rubio que está aquí, como Franco, como Stacy, que me han ayudado mucho también en mi desarrollo profesional, agradeciendo mucho también a nuestro Tony González, que tanto también me ha introducido en este mundo de bolseo. Y a usted, que es el máximo representante en este momento del bolseo en la Florida y sobre todo aquí en Miami por sus grandes proyectos, les deseo que Dios le dé mucha salud para que usted pueda seguir entre nosotros.
Special occasion, not because it's just another boxing event. It's an event that's well deserved and hard earned for a gentleman that's been in this business, and I repeat and put emphasis on the word gentleman, by the name of Henry RIVALTA. It's an honor for me to be able to call you my friend, because that word is not a word that you can use too often in boxing. Even though boxing is a small family, you know, it's very, very cutthroat, as we all know. You know, you gotta have the knife in between your teeth, but at the end of the day, it's family. And within the family, you develop and forge friendships that you hope carry on for years and possibly decades. And we have a lot of those here tonight. But I'm glad to be here tonight, or be here today for a great night of boxing. And I can't really think of a better person to put this together than Henry, because, man, he's deserved it. He's been through the thick and thin of this business. And a lot of his work has led him to this one moment right now, and I hope it's many more to come, Henry, because it's well deserved. Thank you very much.
I'm so happy to be here. Most of you guys I don't know. I know a lot of you guys because you've been in the trenches with me from the amateurs, from the beginning. We living in a year of the devil. And you know, this COVID thing that affected us in so many ways, physically, psychologically, the whole line. And so to be able to be here today and see these young men and y'all get ready to do your thing, man, it make me happy, make my heart full. And please, if nothing else, you guys, if y'all there, you be safe. May God keep blessing you. It's a blessing to be here. Thank you to Henry RIVALTA. Like you say, Henry and I are brothers. We've been friends for a long time, and anytime you call me, I'm there. So, again, thanks, Brian. Looking forward to a great show tomorrow. Do your thing. I'm proud of all you.
Back to going to his pocket and take care of what he needs to take care of for his fighters. Every time I've ever done a show, I've called him. I said, hey, you want to come down and come on down to here? I'll take care of you. Come, Henry, anything you do, I'm part of it. Never has one hesitation with me, and I thank him for the way he's always treated me. This gentleman has managed guys, promoted fighters, managed fighters. He put together some of the greatest fights in boxing history. I bet none of you in this room might know that. Well, I know 1, 2, maybe 3 people in the room know it, but maybe the other ones don't know it, okay? This gentleman promoted this gentleman promoted Sugar Ray Leonard versus Roberto Duran. This gentleman promoted Roberto Duran versus Tommy Hearns. Those are big names right there. Hard shoes to fill, and my dear brother, who I humbly respect, Walter Alvarez.
Thank you, Henry. Yeah, I go back to the Frankie Otero days, and I promoted Roberto Duran and Alexis Aguero, our proprietor, Tommy Hearns, Gilbert Kenty. I used to work with Emmanuel Stewart for a while, and Bob Aaron for some fights, and
I couldn't be happier to be here with Henry. Henry's a true boxing guy, a gentleman. I do not hesitate in answering yes to Henry to all his needs. And tomorrow night we'll have Nestor Machado, we have Chris Odero, and they'll make a great representation of who we are. And I'm just happy to continue my boxing legendary career with Henry. Thank you so much.
Because I got a feeling this is going to be an action-packed fight, and it might make the television. So at this point, I'd like to welcome Jose Leon from Puerto Rico, San Juan, Puerto Rico.
First of all, I would like to say thanks God for bringing me here in this moment of this fight.
This kid I know very, very well. One of them is Damon Ezekiel Bonelli. He had to weigh in and take care of something earlier. I was missing an eye exam, so he had to go take care of that. So I apologize that he won't be here to talk, but he did tell me what he wanted me to say. He wants to tell Derek Cuevas that if you're thinking this is going to be an easy fight, you're wrong. Don't confuse what you see to what you're going to see tomorrow night. And at the end of the night, I am going to be the one who takes away your undefeated record. Those are very harsh words for somebody coming overseas from another country in Argentina to fight Derek Cuevas. I've had the pleasure of knowing Derek Cuevas, his management team, Alexis Troya, my dear brother Edwin, his promoter, my dear friend Mr. Chris Lawrence, who I had the pleasure of serving as director of boxing for the last 5 years, and then before then from 2007 to 2011, another 4 years. So I know the whole organization very, very well from top to bottom. I miss them very much, and then I want to thank them for putting Derek Cuevas on this card. Derek Cuevas, for those who don't know, he's Puerto Rican. From Puerto Rico, he's 23-0, undefeated, 23 fights. Okay, decided to move up now from 147 to 154, so I'm really anxious to see what he's going to do there. And he punches really damn hard. I've seen him in the gym hitting the wall back. That's it. Just a good kid all the way around.
And I want to thank Chris Lawrence, my promoter, I want to thank RIVALTA for giving me this opportunity and congrats tomorrow.
Primero que nada, muchas gracias por la invitación a RIVALTA Boxing. Es la primera vez que nos toca salir del país, pero vengo bien motivado para dar una buena pelea el día de mañana y espero que a todos les vaya a gustar. Gracias.
I want to thank the promotional firm for bringing him out here and having him be part of the show. Let's put our hands together by a local kid. This kid is a fantastic kid. He always has a good smile on his face. Whenever I've seen him, he's always greets me with a smile. He's never unhappy or serious. He's only serious when it comes to fight night. And I really like him a lot. He's promoted by MTK Global and managed by my friend Walter Alvarez. And I think it's a no-miss prospect for MTK Global. I want to thank Paul Gibson and Mariana for reaching out to me to have Neslan be on this card. And I hope it'll be many, many more that he can be on as well. Let's welcome the Pitbull 16-0 Neslan Machado.